Hey, it's Aaron, and welcome back to Cheap Wax Chronicles. We aren't cracking any packs today. Instead, I'd like to talk about another mid-1990s set from my childhood and examine its assets and flaws. But first, a little history. This set came at a weird juncture for the hobby. It started to shed some of the bad habits of the mid to late 1980s with better quality product and increased focus on collectability, as well as some distinct differentiation between sets. Overproduction was still a major issue that wouldn't be resolved by the hobby itself. Rather, it was the 1994-95 work stoppage in baseball that really got the ship righted as far as print runs were concerned. And as for Topps, a 500-ton monolith in an industry that had dominated since the late 1950s, a point they hammered home with their wax packs all through the 80s, proclaiming themselves as, quote, the real one. It was becoming increasingly hard for them to ignore their new competition, especially the upstart Upper Deck, and their new premium line of cards with gleaming white cardstocks and bright, crisp photos. Their 1989 launch and the frenzied chase for a pristine Ken Griffey Jr. rookie spurred Donruss to launch the Leaf brand in 1990 as well as their own premium set, and then in 1991 Fleer followed with their Ultra brand. Finally, in the summer of 91, Topps introduced their own super premium brand called Stadium Club, featuring full-bleed Kodak quality photos, foil stamping and advanced split stats and scouting reports in the card reverse. It promised to get the card collector closer to the game than they ever had before. The hobby community ate it up, and in the following year, Topps ruined it. By 1992, Upper Deck continued to focus on its flagships for each of the four major sports, while the other major manufacturers were busy branching out. Donruss gave their main line the premium treatment with foil packs and full-color glossy photos. Continuing refining Leaf, they launched a kid-focused triple play and was in the second year of the personality-driven studio series. Score had launched two premium sets, Select and Pinnacle, and Fleer had upgraded its Ultra series to full-bleed photos, foil stamping, and some very 1990s card back designs. But while everyone else had stepped forward, Topps stepped back. Way back, presenting 1992 Topps Stadium Club. At first glance, these cards aren't too different from the premiere release. Full bleed photos, foil stamped logo, player name, they're all there. Unfortunately, Topps had forgotten what made the 1991 set so special, and they torpedoed the 1992 release with set errors, print issues, design travesties, and set assembly trends brought over from the flagship release. And the errors are at the very top with card number 1. Cal Ripken Jr. Ripken.
Boy, I really hope somebody got fired for that blunder.
There are two Jose Canseco cards in the set, both numbered 370, and like pretty much every mainline baseball set since the dawn of time, there are all sorts of random errors that would never get fixed. Design consistency was a big issue in the set as well, with the names and positions on the card backs varying character width consistently, and almost never being justified properly. This in the background and the reverse looks like it was a rejected design from an 8-year-old's wallpaper. Of course, working on the set as a designer pre-Adobe was probably a difficult and mind-numbing job. Anyway, the name on the front is entirely too small and 5 different font families were used in this set, 6 if you count the copyright text. The set is maddeningly huge, 900 cards across 3 series, and when you consider there are 9 checklists and 1 subset of 18 players, that leaves 873 other players to fill out this run. And you thought Score was bad. Stadium Club also carried over the Topps tradition of giving what are considered marquee players milestone card numbers. Pretty dumb thing to do in the opinion of this guy, but it does give you a hilarious snapshot of who was hot in the hobby at the time the set was prepped for release. Remember Kevin Mitchell? Or how about Dave Bergman? Yeah, me neither. Remember, this set also came out when Topps was rebooting the Bowman brand to be, quote, the home of the rookie, end quote. And in 1992 put out what I like to lovingly refer to as the yearbook set. Well, they must have taken the Bowman rejects and shoveled them into the Stadium Club set because it ended up packed to the gills with a bunch of guys like this guy. And what fun is it to collect a bunch of fringe prospects? One thing that is hilarious about these particular cards is that every Stadium Club card had an inside the player's rookie. Of course, Topps is, quote, the real one, so they don't include true rookie cards like the Upper Deck Griffey or Roger Clemens' Fleer update from 1984. So these players' first cards are the one you're looking at. That's a nice SRX design right there. The last thing that amuses me about this set so much is something that shows the general mindset of the hobby community at the time, as well as Topps' own mistaken beliefs in the set. Every pack came with an offer card to join the real Stadium Club, and paying into it basically gave the option to buy 6 packs of each series for $36, shipping included. Not boxes, packs. And in 1990s dollars no less. For that price, I bought 2 entire boxes of Series 2 and 3 on eBay. This is the epitome of blunt force set collecting, by the way, as you get 540 cards per box for a series 300 cards deep. Not too shabby. To review, while these cards do look great from a distance, this is one polished turd of a set, and that's what makes it cheap wax. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit that like button and please subscribe and ring the bell for future uploads. And if you have any thoughts or want to suggest a topic for a future video, leave me a comment, and as always, have a great day and happy card hunting. Support your local card shop.